Good morning. I, Dr. Yogita Kumari, Assistant Professor, Faculty of Homeopathic Science. Today we'll study about the topic disposal of waste. Disposal of waste. The waste product the community we are uh, living in are generating are basically divided into three parts, which are refuse, human excreta, and sewage. Now, what is refuse? It is the solid waste. It can be of the following types: street refuse, consists of leaves, straw, papers, animal dung, and litter of all kinds. Market refuse consists of putrid vegetables and animal matter. Domestic refuse consists of ash, rubbish, that is, pieces of paper, clothes, wood, metal, glass, dust, and dirt, and garbage, which can be waste arising from the kitchen, such as peelings of vegetables, waste food, rotten fruits and vegetables, etc. Industrial refuse, which is again a big industry itself, consists of wide variety of toxic chemical compounds. Stable litter consists of mainly animal dung and leftover animal feeds from animal stables. Now, why do we study this? Basically, what is the motive about studying about this waste and disposal of waste again, which is even more important? The reason behind it is we have to maintain health in some or the other way by applying any means possible. So, actually, if the disposal of the waste is not proper, it will create so many health hazards, which can be through pollution of water and soil, contamination of food and drinks through dust and flies. Decomposed refuse favors propagation of houseflies. It attracts rodents and vermin. Nuisance by sight and smell. Collection of refuse. House to house collection of refuse is the best method, but that is not done. Dumping the refuse in the public dustbin is also not done properly. As a result, refuse is dispersed all along the street. The Environmental Hygiene Committee 1949 recommends house to house collection of refuse. Open refuse carts should be replaced by enclosed vans. Mechanical transportation is more practical and economical, as when human resources are less used, human health hazards would be refused if human hand is replaced by mechanical support. Collection and removal of domestic and town refuse apart from human excreta by means of manual labor is called scavenging, and the people who are involved behind this are called as scavengers. Methods of refuse disposal can be dumping, controlled tipping, composting, manure pits, burial, and incineration. Now, what is dumping? In this method, the refuse is dumped in low lying areas and later reclamation is done and used for cultivation purpose. Since it results in all the health hazards mentioned above, the land selected for dumping should be as far away from human habitation as possible or outside the limits of the town. WHO Expert Committee 1967 condemned dumping as a most insanitary method of disposal of refuse because of health hazards, to be replaced by sound procedures. Now, what is controlled tipping or sanitary landfills? This is nothing but dumping or burial of refuse in a sanitary way to prevent the health hazards. The dumping site should be away from human habitation or outside the city limits and resources of water so that water pollution due to leaching from refuse dumps is avoided. After dumping the refuse, it is covered with a layer of earth on the top daily so that the nuisance of sight and smell and also breeding of flies is prevented. Modified sanitary landfills term is applied to those operations where compaction and covering with earth is done once or twice a week. There are three methods of controlled tipping: the trench method, the ramp method, and the area method. Now we'll study about this in detail. The trench method. This is preferred in those areas where low-lying areas are not available. A trench of about 2 to 3 meters deep and 4 to 12 meters wide is dug. The refuse is placed and covered with excavated earth. It is estimated that 1 acre of land per year will be required for 10,000 population. Next comes the ramp method. It is suitable in those areas where the terrain is moderately slopy. The third method is the area method. This differs from trench method in that the trench is not dug out, but land depressions like dried ponds or clay pits are utilized for filling with refuse and covered with mud. Such a built up area is called made soil. We will discuss further about the other dumping method, other refuse disposal methods in the next slides. Thank you.